Hey, welcome everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We're gonna start this new game here. First off, let's put Maria's mix in here so we can get some kicking tunes going. Can't listen to some kicking tunes without headphones. So this puzzle game was... Oh wait. Oh yeah. I'll let you rock out to that for a second. So this puzzle game I found, and it was just really
After a year on the road,
personal to me because as a kid and even
in between.
young teenager, even today I still love to do it. I've always liked to tinker with stuff. I've always liked to mess with stuff. I've always liked to know how things work. And this is a game about repairing stuff, fixing stuff. And I have taken apart and messed with and cleaned and just had so much fun over the years doing this in real life. Thought it'd be fun to play a game that was about it. So I can really relate to this one, and it really hits home. So I hope y'all enjoy this journey with me. Because as a kid, I love taking apart. There's just so much that I have tinkered with over the years that I'm excited for this one, because this game really hits close to me and really seems like one that I'm going to enjoy a lot. But let's get into Maria's belongings here. Oh wait, we gotta... Oh, there we go. Gotta move the suitcase and open some latches. But yeah, this was a game that looked like it was going to be
my favorite overall.
Fun.
These will never go out of style.
I think I had a pair of overalls as a kid. What else she got in here?
No hope
What's
of
in the
restoring
toolbox?
things without these.
I guess we don't get to know what's in the toolbox yet.
I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman at your service.
Can't say I've ever wore a pair of earrings. So far we're striking out with the items that I would have had in my briefcase.
Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off.
I've never had a passport. That would be... You gonna tell us about the passport? I guess there's no story behind the
It is about
passport.
scrunchy, practical and stylish.
I've had really long hair, but I don't really know much about scrunchies. Can we hear about this? I guess not everything has a
Look
memory.
forward to taking more close-ups of my
Feels like
fingers
this
with
one would have had a story. And yeah, it feels like these should have all had a story. I guess that's a DLC pack I didn't buy.
Finally, I'd made it to Bella Riva.
But we're gonna
I'd come
find
for the
out
food festival
what
taking
happens
place
in
a
this
few
fun
days'
journey,
time.
and
After living
I'm
off
ecstatic.
TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal.
I've
Of
also
course,
been
I'd
living
need
off
to
of a
earn
lot of
enough
frozen
money to
stuff
pay for
lately.
it. So I figured I'd head out the next day.
Mainly
and
just to
find some
save
work.
money. Occasionally eat out, but
My
for the
parents
most
never
part
wanted
just to
me to
save
go.
money.
They wanted
Packing
me to
lunch
stay
for
in their
work
shop
and
have
everything.
a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there beyond the four walls of our antique
forgot to
store
set a
that
timer,
I had to be
so-
a part of.
Let me start one now. We're gonna start this for 15 minutes. Do like a 20-minute episode. That sounds fun. Or, I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind. Who
Weird
knows?
and wonderful places each of our antiques.
We'll see
came
how
from.
it's going.
I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires.
This really hits home. I also really enjoy doing that.
My story in Bella Riva began
I don't know
with
where
a
Bella
little girl
Riva is,
and a voice she was longing to hear.
but I'm glad that it's got a fun little story with it. I'm excited for that. Let's see. Looks like we've got... How many chapters? 14 chapters it looks like. So not a super long game. I guess we get to fix a, right off the bat, fixing that old cassette deck.
It was my first morning in Bella Riva. And
This
I
art
couldn't
style
wait
is
to leave my
fantastic.
hotel and
I love
explore.
I love
It's a
how
quiet
simple it
town.
is.
Its
I love that there's
streets and
voice
alleyways
acting.
basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time.
Ooh, wonder what the festival's gonna
As
be.
I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect.
Ooh, I wanna go to Perfect
I was
Town.
starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
Why, yes we
It
do.
was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
Ooh.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Don't you worry, girl. We will help you restore this. So, looks like we've got a few little things here. What's the coffee do? Oh, that's the menu. That's fun. Alright, so first things first, we gotta rewind your tape.
Why did you do that?
'Cause that's how you rewind the tape. What's going on here? Let's see what's going on here. Power button doesn't work. Check button still works. Play button still works. Oh yeah, one big screw. Easy to get to.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing.
Could you
Luckily, I have some spares.
imagine how nice it would be if batteries just changed colors when we were done with them? Pretty intuitive controls. Pretty much just, well, not pretty much, only playing with the mouse so far. This kind of movement can be a bit of a pain in these styles of game, though, with the mouse moving everything around. But let's listen. We fixed it.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side,
What a
and
charming
hold you
game.
So tight, know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight. Good night, my darling.
That was charming. A charming
When it
game so
finished,
far.
Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem.
You're
Who was
welcome.
that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Oh, that got dark quick.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill.
Oh, jeez.
When
That
Izzy's
just got
friends came
dark.
over, she dug deep into her pockets, looking
Wasn't
for
expecting
something
a game that's
eat.
going to tug on the old
Eventually, she
heartstrings. I
produced
just
a
wanted to
grand
fix
total
stuff.
of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
I kind of want a stick of gum. What flavor was it?
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious. I wrote out a full receipt.
Very charming
She
so
seemed like
far.
a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. A part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Oh, it's tugging on the old heartstrings. Alright. Chapter 3. Oh, what a fun little... Wee! What a fun menu system, level select system. And what a charming little game.
My first repair complete.
I love
I
this
spent
art
the rest
style.
of the day doing small jobs in and around the square.
It's nice when they go above and beyond and they're like, you know what,
I
this
was
is just a little
exhausted when I
puzzle
got back to
game.
my
We could have
hotel
easily had
and
everybody
found a
just boom,
message
boom,
asking
boom,
me
boom,
to
boom
make
through the
one more
puzzles.
visit.
But instead, we're going to give you this nice, like,
The address led me to a quaint
presentation.
little house,
Everything's
stone's
going to
throw
be,
from the beach.
um,
Bathed in the evening light.
voice
It looked
acted.
beautiful, in spite of its
This
flaking paintwork
charming
and chipped
watercolors,
tiles.
like, style on these. Like, just lovely.
The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at
I'm
the
not sure what
office.
harried looking means,
My name's
but
Joseph. I'm Isabel's father.
in fact, I'm going to Google it. Hang on. I need to know what a harried man
I'm
is.
so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
Oh, she
On
did
the
not bother
mantelpiece,
me.
I I saw the remains of a broken statue.
Someone who is harried
Without
is
thinking, I picked up
feeling
a fragment.
the stress of being rushed, overworked, or harassed.
Ah,
Very
my father's
interesting.
statue.
What a nice word. I'm gonna start using that.
Yet another way
Harried.
I'd have disappointed him.
I'm rather harried today.
It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... do you think you can salvage
Don't
it?
be hard on her, it's just a statue. Okay. Let's see here.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards?
Possibly.
I don't want
Oh,
people seeing the cracks.
Oh, that came out quick. Oh, so it just kind of come. You don't have to click a button or anything. It's just off to the races. Off to the races. Let's see. Next, we need the leg. Oop, gotta put some glue on the leg. Can we fill this thing 100% up? Have glue squeezing out the side. Don't worry, sir. Your repair is going to have all the glue. All the glue that's never coming apart.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Look, I put so much glue on it. It's seeping out the side. You gotta make the sound effect. This arm first, and then the head.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
Well, would you like it in 15 pieces, or would you like it glued together? What a lovely statue.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself.
Oh man,
He didn't have time for anything less.
wow, this game's laying some
Joseph
burdens
put the
on us
statue
here.
Back on the shelf. It nudged against the family portrait, stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor.
Ooh, how
and that was
fortuitous.
Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so.
Sorry. I'm a little...
Oops, I didn't mean to click off that so
Joseph
fast.
put the
They
statue
must
back
both
on the
miss her
shelf.
so
It nudged
much.
against the family.
Sorry. I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival.
I wish I had a
There's only few days to
distinguished
go.
sounding voice like that.
Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse.
Quit making
to be
about
busy,
yourself, girl.
to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening.
This is a nice story.
Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. Maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
I hope this game is highly rated. I'm gonna check out the store page. I didn't check out the rating or anything. But oh, I've taken these apart before. But with this charming story and everything, I hope this
My
game's
second day of
nicely
Bellariva
rated.
dawned bright and clear.
Oop,
Walking
I didn't mean to
into
click on
town,
that.
I passed
My second day in Bellarive,
dawned
dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Maybe I didn't hear all of it.
Walking into
Thought
town,
there was more.
I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
I was about to go inside.
Coffee and a
The
pastry.
owner of Carmen's, the cafe next
I'd like a
door,
nice bear
stopped
claw
me.
or something right now.
Hello, Maria. Were you here yesterday handing out flyers?
Yes, I was
have a job
common.
for you.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice.
What lovely
Judging by the
writing
empty
on
tables
this.
inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting
I
started.
kind of like that it's focused
I'm sure
more
it'll pick up
on the
soon.
storyline
As
and
Carmen
less on
chatted,
making
she
difficult
walked over
puzzles.
to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some seasoning tips, but it won't connect. Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
I'd love to, because I actually taken apart one of these. I like how it tells you to. This is clearly the parts we're gonna need. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Oh, that was delicious. All right. Oop. It's kind of weird because You have to like click over here to then move it around. Look at those physics. Like they didn't need to put in the little jiggle wiggle physics. I mean, look at that cord. Just, woo, there's no reason it needed to do that, but I love it. That's charming. And then how it jumps and shows you what you need to take off before you can unscrew it.
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Wee! 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 So I literally am just taking the mouse and moving it from left to right. Just going woo! If y'all were curious how I was actually, what I was doing.
Fix it, can't
Oops.
you? I can't afford to replace it.
What happened here? Oops. I thought it would automatically take the part off. It did not. Also, I've never seen something that uses all the same screws like this. I don't know how they construct stuff in Bellariva, but we don't have such nice things here to... Gotta unhook the old wire. Does this just look like it was just clipped in? Yeah, so that... Wait, hang on a second. Oop, there was no wire running to the phone. How was that supposed to... Oh, look at
Looks
that.
like this new circuit
So
board
you
is
know
all
when
hooked
it's
up.
correct. Yeah, right. We would never get such nice things over here. It looks like it's it. Oops. Whoop, whoop. Whee! Oops. So it looks like if you click while you're tightening the screw, you stop doing what you're doing. So we're not going to do that again. I was looking like how it shows you where the stuff's supposed to go. That is very charming as well. Just overall, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend, because this is a beautiful storyline.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
Alright.
That's if I can pay my phone bill, anyway. And the rent, and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
What a likable character.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone. As she talked, Carmen became more and more
I hope I wasn't
tense.
sitting over there
This
looking all
didn't seem
judgmental
a
like
call for
this.
some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't fully
Oh
take part in the
wow,
festival if
we're
I don't
tackling
pay.
all the
I
stuff.
could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
I mean, now we've got desperate need of money.
You don't need
Wow.
to be here though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
I've never seen check written like that before.
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that.
I was never good at
Decided to
spelling
fly in
bees.
for a visit.
I would never have guessed that word would be spelled like that.
Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
I'd love to. Wonder what kind of coffee she gave me. But anyways, there's that first episode right there. And I think that's going to be where we're going to end it for that. But this is a charming game. Looks like it's going to be a really quick one. So I hope to see y'all in the next one.